Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this channel. Today we're back with our second round predictions. Great first round. Yeah, I mean the Kings Warriors series was amazing, and we've got one of the great matchup, some great matchups in the second round here. So yeah, really excited. Quite a few upsets as well, with the Knicks and the Heat winning. But yeah, quite excited. Let's get into it. But first we'll have our first round recap. So let's start off in the East. The Heat beat the Bucks, which is crazy. I was expecting the Bucks to win the championship. Giannis did get injured, but still, they choked so hard. But shout out to Jimmy Butler. He was amazing. Unfortunately, I think he injured his ankle a little bit in Game 1 against the Heat. So yeah, the Knicks, Heat, and the Nuggets Suns game ones have happened. But yeah, we'll start. And the Nuggets and the Heat picked up the wins. But yeah, the Heat, yeah, I mean, they played really well. I guess, I mean, they didn't play, but Milwaukee should have beat them. I guess they just didn't play well. Coach Bud, my praise to him. His brother died in a car accident. But yeah, I think they should have won, but a bit of a choke there in the end. And yeah, it's pretty crazy I find it absolutely crazy how one of the championship favorites gets out in round 1. Then we have the Celtics talk. Celtics took it home. Shout out to Trae Young with that game winner in Game 5. Insane game winner. I remember, yeah, I didn't get to watch it live. I was at school, but yeah, it was a good. Shout out to the Hawks for taking 2 games, but yeah, I think the Hawks will be back next season. I think that now that they have better chemistry, I think they can do a lot better next season, to be honest with you. But yeah, the Celtics took care of business. Bit of a scare for them. They had to go back to Game 6 for Atlanta, but yeah, they took care of business. 76ers Nets, not much to say here. Nets, guess, weren't the strongest team in the playoffs. Weren't expected to really do anything against the 76ers, but yeah, 76ers did what they had to do, won the series, sorry. And yeah, hopefully Joel Embiid's okay for what's shaping up to be a great series between the 76ers and the Celtics. And then the Knicks Cavs. This one's actually surprised me that the Knicks did so well. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. I'm really sad that he didn't stay at the Mavericks. I think he's better than Kyrie Irving. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, I think Jalen Brunson really would have helped us a lot more than Kyrie Irving when we would still have Dorian Finney-Smith. Spencer Dinwiddie was also really good in the playoffs for us last year. But yeah, shout out to Jalen Brunson. I guess Mobley and Allen can really stand up to the pressure of the playoffs. But yeah, shout out to the Knicks. Then we have the West. The Nuggets beat the Timberwolves, took care of business, like I said. That's what they were expected to do when they did it. Yeah, no harm done. Suns took care of business against the Clippers. It was shaping up to be a great series as well. But Kawhi got hurt. And people are saying he should retire. He shouldn't retire. He's still a great player in the NBA. And the Suns, yeah, what they did was to be honest, I still believe in the Suns against the Nuggets, even though they lost Game 1. I still think that the Suns have a really good chance of winning the series. But yeah, the Suns, I mean, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker went absolutely off. It was either him or Jimmy Butler, the best player in the first round. So shout out to him. Shout out to Devin Booker, even though I kind of hate him. Anyway, so then we have the Warriors Kings, great series. Shout out to the Kings, and Warriors got them a bit of a scare, didn't they? The Kings made the playoffs, took the defending champions to 7. That's all you can really ask of them. That's a great season for the Kings. And Steph Curry went off in Game 7, dropping 50. Shout out to Steph, and yeah, we're shaping up. We have a really good series on our hands. Between Steph and LeBron, which leads me to my next point. The Lakers beat the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks trash talking. Nah, he ain't nothing. He ain't got nothing. The Grizzlies are too young. They trash talk. I don't really like the Grizzlies at all, to be honest with you. And yeah, I think they're overrated. Like Jar said, we're third in the West. Get out of here, mate. You ain't winning against half of these teams in the West, to be honest with you. I don't think you're winning against the Kings either. But yeah. So now let's get on to our second round predictions. So for we went, I don't know why I tipped the Grizzlies, by the way. That was a bad tip by me. So I think we went with, we got 1, 2. Yeah, I think we went 5 for 8 in the first round, which is not great, but not terrible. Let's go to the second round now. And we'll start off with the Eastern Conference. We have Knicks Heat. We saw a game 1 Heat win, but Jimmy Butler injured. I don't know the severity of his injury or when he's going to be back. But I'm going to go with the Heat here. I think that if Jimmy Butler is even like decently fine and can play, I think he's still going to completely destroy the Knicks, because I guess, Jimmy Butler, when he's in the playoffs, he turns into prime Michael Jordan, and he was the best player in the first round to beat the Bucks. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Then we have the 76ers and the Celtics. I got to go with the Celtics here. Joel Embiid seems injured. Even if he's 50%, then that's not great for the 76ers. He might even be out for game 1 or game 2. I'm not sure. I don't think there's any updates yet. But yeah, so I think I'm going to take the Celtics because Joel Embiid injured. That's not the best sign for the 76ers. Then we have, let's go to the West. Nuggets, Suns. I still believe in the Suns. They lost game 1 against the Clippers. They lost game 1 against the Nuggets as well. But I think they can still come back and win this series. I think it's going to be a bit of a tougher fight than the Clippers without Kawhi. But yeah, I mean, I still believe in them with Kevin Durant, Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton. I mean, they're still a really good team. Then we have the last series, which is going to be LeBron versus Steph. This might be the last time you ever see them battling it out and get 7-game series. Last time we saw it was 2018 finals, and we saw what Steph did. But as the lesser of the teams was 2016 finals. Yeah, this is going to be a good series, but you know what? I'm going to go with the Lakers here. I just think their supporting cast is a lot better than the Warriors. Shout out to Kevon Looney, by the way. He was amazing. But I think their supporting cast was a lot better than the Warriors with Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves has been playing really well. Rui Hachimura. Shout out to Jared Vanderbilt as well. He's a really underrated player. But yeah, I think the Lakers have just got much more depth. And yeah, they'll come out with the series. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. Those are my second round predictions for the NBA playoffs. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.